We are at Citrine Home, and this is Lesta Frank. We met with Lesta a couple of weeks ago in her home studio, and she has a show going on through mid-October here at the gallery. Good morning, Lesta. How are you?
Hi, Sandy. Great. How
Good.
are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell us what you've got here and show us some of your work.
Okay. So this is one of a series of collages, and it's based around found objects. So I think that's a piece of a computer. This is a rusty can lid, and then I contrast these old things and these things that are like not shiny with jewels and little pieces of mosaics. I love the contrast between those two, and also the lace. This particular lace was given to me by Esther Wexler's daughter. Esther Wexler, she was like a 90-something-year-old yoga teacher who was like well known in San Antonio, and I was like thrilled to get her lace collection, and I've used it in collages.
Oh, fantastic. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And
here
then,
are some other ones. Sorry.
Lovely. And then over here you've got some acrylics on the wall.
Yes, this is a series of 12 by 12 inch acrylic paintings that were built up with lots of layers of paint. And this one I call Excavation. And so after building up lots of layers of paint, I started sanding this down with different tools, and unexpected things appeared, which I really loved, that kind of stuff, these lines. And it's sort of like an archaeologist would find things that they wouldn't be expecting to find. So those are very fun to do.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
And then you have some other ones up here that are under glass.
Right, there's a whole series of paintings under glass that are acrylic. And I don't begin these with a plan. I just kind of like walk up to the paper, start making some marks, and seeing what the painting would like for me to do next. It's almost like a conversation that starts happening between me and the painting. And it's kind of like, after a while they take on a life of their own. And I just sort of follow them. And it can get I can feel lost in the middle, and like I'm struggling through it a little bit. The first part is like a dance, and it's real flowing, and then I'll come out the other end somehow. It starts to come together, and not always, but the ones that this show have. So that's one of those.
Fantastic. And then you have more over here.
Yes.
More acrylic under glass.
More acrylic under glass, yes.
And then more over here.
Right, there's a bird painting at the top. It's kind of like a mixture of realism and abstract together. And then the second one was painted with the sticks I found in the yard. Like you dip it in watery paint and just start making marks. I try and find things that create a serendipity, an unexpected mark, things that are not controlled by me, because I find them more interesting. As soon as I start feeling like I'm in control, I know I'm on the wrong track. So I try and find ways to get something that doesn't show that I'm trying to control the whole thing. It's much more interesting. Another thing I do is take a long dowel and tape a paintbrush to the end, and then stand about 3 or 4 feet away from the canvas and paint. And you totally can't control that. So it brings a lot of really surprises that I love. So
fantastic. And then you have one more area that we're going to get that's over here. Well, this is a fabulous show, Lesta, and thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Well, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you very much.
Is there anything that you would like to tell our Facebook fans about this?
I would love for you to drop by over here. It's a fabulous shop and gallery, And it's right across the parking lot from Julian Gold's. So
Well,
stop by
thank
if you can.
Well, and your work is absolutely fantastic, and of course everything is a one-of-a-kind piece.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Lesta.